morning. How did we get so crooked again? What happened? What happened? What the frig? All right. I almost said switcheroony. That didn't help. But I pulled me like peanut butter and jelly. No, PB&J order. Is that what it was? Oh man. I do have this hanging in you guys' face. Sorry, I know it's awfully early for that shit in our face, right? I mean, not gonna lie, the light is in my face. Come and take a walk with me. If there's something that you need, come and share my world. Oh, my lord, troops. Fucking. You see Kessel. See Kessel watching TV right now? Peanut butter. Yeah. You know I did that for them yesterday and not you? Don't you wake up Sheldon. And I gotta turn the TV down. That's still too crooked for me. It'll drive me nuts. Come share my world. Oh, which way do you gotta go? That way? No, the other way. That way? Alright, a little better. And I need to put that down, that up. Alright, I can deal with that for right now. It's not like super duper fucking crooked and in your face, alright? Come and take a walk with me. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if my feathers will fit right in here. I think they will. Although I don't want them to. I just put them in there, but I don't want them to break when you take them out. Not break, but like shut apart. Anywho, happy full moon. What the fuck is that today? Oh dear Lord. Happy full moon and lunar eclipse. Jesus. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful news. Thank you for sharing that, Amy. Thank you. Oh boy. I haven't talked about my watermelon quartz in a while. Maybe that's a message for you guys. They're expensive little fuckers. But I do want to put this on a necklace. So there might be something with you guys. And a watermelon quartz. I didn't even want to leave this here. It was just, I had to move it with something and I just stuck it there. I think I'm going to take the elephant out soon. I think I pull to I can pull up my orange deck. That's very plain. And I do got to turn the TV down. Oh my God, was that me? That should just shake it. All right, so watermelon song, like Watermelon High or Watermelon something. What? Oh, fuck. Come and take a walk with me. I forgot I had the bigger version of the little version. I wonder if they came like that, because I definitely wouldn't have ordered them like that. So I don't know what this is for. Like big, little. I know they didn't come like that. Come and take a walk with me. All right, so wonderful. Got a full moon in Pisces, right? Come take a walk with me. Yeah, baby. Morning, my lovelies. Yeah, strawberry fields. Okay. Oh my God. Amy had to remind me it was a new moon, a full moon, and a fucking lunar eclipse on top of that. So just give me a minute to adjust to that. Jesus. Oh, dear Lord. Why is it like that? Okay. Fucking way too many birds and crickets and oh my gosh. You should see Kessel though watching it. I mean, Max was trying to be territorial and kick her out of the way. And she is just loving life right now watching the birds because she's amazing. You're amazing just the way you are. I mean, can she seriously get any fucking cuter right there? Don't mind the mess behind the TV because me and Mia have to put that together. But look at, oh my God, is she just like, I literally put a chair up for her. Okay? Because Max was trying to fuck with that. I was like, nope, not my Cassie. Not my Obi-Wan Kenobi. She rules the house. She's 20. She takes the cake there. Oh, yeah, don't you love that, Meg? I've had Caden a couple times tell me no, and I'm just like, and he means it, and I'm like, decisions. I mean, granted, I'm lenient with the kids, but it's usually like if they come to me in the morning and like, oh, it's really like the older girls. You know, they would ask the day before, like, oh, it's just this going on and this, and I did a test. Do you mind if I stay home? And I'd be like, fine. I usually give them like 2 days a year. Although they should have more. 2 free busier. And I've had Caden do that with like a very stern voice with me. Like, I'm not freaking going. Like, I can't even remember, but I was like, damn, I'm not winning this one. What do I do? And sometimes it doesn't help to be like, get the fuck up. You're going to school. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. You kids think you're fucking entitled. But like, I don't know. You know, like he hasn't done it enough for me to have to go that route with him. You know, he's pretty smart about it and had told me he's got a bad bellyache. And I'm a sucker for him. But I'll get serious with him if it comes down to it. You know, grades, certain things. Well, because I experienced that last year. I mean, he at least went to school, Meg. He just didn't go to class. So, yep. And you said this was work, right? He got up. But he's out of school, right? It's just giving you flashbacks. It's the older one or the younger ones? Yeah, see, there was, 21. Caden said something the other day. I forget what he said. And I'm like, you do realize, because he had that one class yesterday, and I had to drop him off at like 10:30. Mia did. But when I picked him up, I'm like, you do realize one day, like, you're going to be out in the big world and you're going to be working, and you're not, it's, Mom, I got a bellyache. Can you come get me? That's not reality. And he was smart about how he answered me. And it was all about, well, I'm not making money at school, Mom. I'm not earning a living at school. And he's right. Right now, he's not. It's not like he's learning that trade. He's not doing that. He's not interested in college. He goes to that technical program. You know what I mean? So, but the way he answered it was not as simple as the way, like, I just said it. Like, he put thought into it, Why be at school if, and he's right. He's right, but sometimes you don't have that choice. But if he knew what he wanted to do and there was a company and somebody would let him in, I would absolutely hands down let him get his GED and go work versus wasting everybody else's fucking time. So there's just certain decisions that need to be made. And I think a lot of parents might even actually run into that, because I've been saying for 3 years, God, I hope he graduates. I hope he graduates. And I was never like that with my girl. It's just my son, right? But it's this generation that feel more entitled. I'd even say 25 and younger. Borderline maybe 23. Because now, the whole COVID thing with like middle school, elementary school, middle school really fucked with them. Early high school. But, Kaden went through all that, and 8th, 9th grade, 10th grade, barely showed up for 11th because they passed them no matter what because of COVID. And now they expect them to bust their ass the last fucking year and pass all these courses when you fuckers passed them in the first place, when you knew none of them knew what the fuck they were doing. It's so fucking annoying. The government has them exactly where the government wants them. So, I can't even tell you how many times I was ready to fucking take Caden out. But he's definitely more interested in a trade, which is fine. Let's just do it, But if I knew he had that much interest in a trade, he could have went to a couple different trade schools. But he didn't have that option because he dealt with COVID. Nobody had that option. He definitely would have picked a trade. When he does this technical course at the college, community college, I think he picked electricity, electrical, plumbing, construction, and cooking. I don't know where the cooking came from because I don't think he's ever made himself a bagel. So maybe he'll become like the world-class chef and repay his mom. Fucking like, you can tell when a son doesn't grow up with a dad. There's a lot of stuff like I make him like little things do, like help me like cut the wood with the saw. He's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yep." Like my kids know how to do that. Like my girls know how to do that because I always did things around the house. But with him, I guess it was my little boy, and I'm just like, but it doesn't need to be a man to do things around the house, so I'm not worried about it. As they get older, they figure that shit out. But he's going to figure it out real fucking quick. You look at your instructor and you tell him you don't know how to pull a nail out, he's good. On to the next class, dude. I think he's going to end up going into construction for some reason. I really thought electrical, but and I'm like, oh, construction, that's nerve-wracking. But it's great to have a trade. And who knows, maybe not even construction anymore. Next thing you know, we'll have fucking robots building because it's safer for people. You know? Let's hope we don't get there. Yeah, I think, I don't know, something just tells me construction. But I don't know, ever since he was born, man, the oddest dream, I told you, like it was almost like he was in a church, but he was being like sworn in for like politics, like the next president or governor. I don't know where life would take him. But I just remember being in a church, and I've never had such a dream like that about like my kids or certain directions. And it was right around the time he was born. I don't know, maybe it was a past life or something with religion, considering he was born within the church. I always thought that dream was so weird, so random, because it went from the church to politics. So I kind of feel like I just saw him in Ireland. I don't know where life would take him, but I know he's dying to go to fucking Japan. Totally see him living there. But he's such an introvert. I can't imagine him like, I don't know, people change all of a sudden, you know, next thing he's out and about and he's no longer an introvert. I don't know. Like an introvert, but not to the point where I'm like worried about it. He's always done that since he was younger. He's disconnected from my friends. If he can't relate to them, there's no point. He really just can't be bothered. And sometimes he's just so kind of like dismissive about it. I'm just like, or passive. And I'm like, buddy, you've known them your whole life. And he's like, and you're going to tell me who I have to hang out with? And he's adamant. He did that with my sister this year camping. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm not pushing you to go next year. That's done with that until he actually wants to go. But I don't think that's something that runs in the family. Dan, my ex-husband, Dan. What's I going to say about him? Oh, his brother, the kid's uncle, Uncle Mikey. He super fucking intelligent, wicked introvert. Like for punishment, it'd be like, Danny, go read a book and go to your room. Mikey, go outside, because he'd never go outside. You know what I mean? I don't think those tendencies run in the family. Do you? He reminds me of Mikey too. They both got wicked curly hair like that, but he's got my locks. Caden has my locks, but he's got the frizz like Mikey. Yeah, Caden's super smart too. But he'd rather play video games than read a book. Yeah, but he's good. He's good at fucking video games. What was it, Dan? I wasn't too happy, but Peanut Butter, not so rough. I think when Black Ops came out, Caden must have been like 6, I don't know, 7, 8. I don't know. He got things in the mail talking about like tournaments and stuff, and I was like, and me and Danny didn't really fight about the Black Ops. You know, Danny was kind of coaching him along the way. Like, this isn't like real life. Like, this is like military or this and that, you know? But you never know. So maybe he'll fucking be in the digital world creating freaking apps. I don't see, I see more construction though. I don't know where his path will lead. I mean, Lonnie just got a job. She's been jobless for a couple of years, but she's been walking dogs for years. She always nails jobs. She's got one at a local school. Jade's always worked in a hospital ever since college for nursing, but she loves hospital life. And yeah, she's still at her first job, but doesn't like it. But I think she still wants to go into like ultrasound and stuff. It's like, girlfriend, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I just got pulled to a dental hygienist. But she was the one that wanted to be an OBGYN. And she found out how much time. I was like, this is the perfect time to do it. Have a career by the time you're freaking 28. You know, good career you like. These day and ages, though, like, I really truly believe, like, we can make our own money and platforms, but the kids just have to be smart about it, especially the kids, because the government can take that away in a heartbeat. And I don't think all these kids are banking the way they should. You know, all of a sudden, like, Instagram famous and they can make, 10 million in a year. I mean, yeah, it's fucking wild. Bank it. Don't think you're going to be hot shit next year. But they don't. They can't keep up with it. You know? So, yep. I did mean to come back yesterday, guys. I just set up the channel. I'm not even finished. And I only set up one. I didn't even start peanut butters. I forgot how much work it was. I did attach a channel to this channel, but that was a mistake. So then I had to go and do it again because I realized I attached it to this channel and didn't want to do that. It's the algorithm doesn't pick up on it as well. It's something. You do get paid more, though, which is fucked up because YouTube is making you choose. You should see all the things YouTube. For guys, for those who are readers, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I can do it what only subscribers could watch. Only members. Well, that's obvious, right? But like 70, 80% of you guys that have been with me for a very long time are not subscribers. Only like 20% of you are subscribers. It still blows my fucking mind. I just got pulled to 17. Oh, here we go at 17 again. I hope that has nothing to do with the boys. Yeah. Alana thought she could do that. She got a job as a vet assistant and she quit the same day. She said, you can't do it. I was like, in my head, I was like, I told you. But not because I didn't think she could do it. Like, we love animals, but seeing animals like that, like, it's just like being a doctor when somebody comes in and they're about to lose their life and you got to, step in. Like, there's just certain people made for it and certain people that can't handle it. I couldn't handle watching somebody lose their dog twice a day or a cat. Like, I personally know for a damn fact I can't handle it. And she was going to be with a, who got the job? Oh, Alana. Remember we were laughing? She lasted like 3 days at the dentist. She's like, I can't do this. And they were shaving the teeth because they do like gold teeth and like cosmetic stuff. So she's like, the smell of that. I was like, oh dear Lord. So what are you gonna do, dear? And she loves to bake and she's awesome. I'm like, just open a fucking YouTube baking channel, girlfriend. I don't care to do that. I'm like, all right. But Ben spoils her too. But they do want to get a house even though he makes good money. But she needs to be independent. She's still young. It's not like she's having babies anytime soon. My kids are very like, they want them, but not until they're older. Who knows if the ages between freaking 20 and 25 can even get pregnant right now. They may be telling you, I don't want kids right now, but that could be because they can't get pregnant or, the whole fertility thing. So anyhow, I don't know why I got pulled to all that before the reading. Let me run to the bathroom. Let me run pay. And yeah, so we don't need no education. So I slapped in there. Jade was texting before she goes to bed. Let me get my my wrist things. She works third shift. Then someone else hit me up, and then was replying to Mia's snap. I put all the kids' Snapchat in one like group message, and no one said anything, but I'm like, oh shit, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like, it's probably annoying to the ones that don't want to keep getting all these Snapchat notifications, you know? Oh, we were talking about that one YouTube. I'm hoping this works versus and the other big one. Come and take a walk with me, baby. So gonna shake my world. Probably should have asked for a couple of these. It is the smallest though. I bet you I can find some on, I almost said YouTube, on Amazon. So like I wear it, I double it at my wrist because see how it's loose at my wrist? It's just a compression thing. But she's like, honey, that's extra small. I'm like, I know, I have tiny wrists. My wrists are hurting today. But all the MRIs are getting lined up. But I'm like, can I do the wrist and the knees in the same MRI? And typically they do. But they didn't have, they had a cancellation for this weekend. So I took it. That's for my lumbar. So I'm glad like they're all coming up. So we can start figuring out what's really happening here. You didn't have your oldest child until you were 27, 28. Wow, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. I had all my babies in the 20s. Well, Jade, 19, and turning 20. All four before I was 30. All four within a 10-year span. Come and take a walk with me. In other news, Diddler went to jail. Huh. There's something else in the news I saw the other day, and I was like, what is that all about? And I do want to do a reading for you guys in regards to Pluto. Pluto and Capricorn, because I was reading, I was listening to astrology, and she calls it the last licks. And it's an astrology taught her a long time ago. And I don't think Pluto goes back into Capricorn for like 200 and something years. So we won't experience that again. Our kids won't experience it again. Like, this changes our life, and that starts in November. And it's funny, she said, and I didn't even know it, but it started with the whole Venus in Cancer, 4th house, and then Capricorn. You know, so it's how it's square is actually in Cancer. And I'm like, holy shit, that's probably why I only went to November, because I knew there was too much swapping over in mid-November, early December. So I love when things come out like that, and I can see why I did it, you know? Because I swear I had to have been an astrologer in another lifetime. So that's what I got pulled to before tarot. Tarot didn't even cross my mind, you know? But this is a mystical moment, right? But it's close to mystical. My other one's a mystical moment. I can't remember, but a mystical moment means aha. You know, like an aha moment. In my other channel right now, I want to change the name of it, but right now it's just quality of life. But there's so many different ways of quality of life. Like, there's so many different meanings. It's how you interpret your own life, right? But I just got pulled to that for right now. I think I want to put something in front of it, after it, something, because it's all about perception, which is kind of like my Dalad's method. So I'm sitting back being like, why am I doing 2 fucking channels? But I guess it's just the way it's going to go for right now. So yeah, full moon, lunar eclipse, I believe, right? So hold on. Okay, so, I did have that open, new moon. Oh, not my water. Full moon today, Pisces. That's not what I want. Oh yeah, something with all the Tuesdays. Remember I said, and then I realized I went to intuitive, emotional, compassionate. Time to review eternal steps, achieving your visions, what you worked hard with. Oh yeah. We were just talking. So this has a lot to do with Pluto too. Now that I think about it, and I'm reading that in Capricorn, because then it's going to go to Aquarius, power to the people. Remember that video, which is a very strong energy, which is kind of pulling me to that. But it's the last licks is things that you fail to do if you're not going to continue to do them, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's karma, repeating cycles. But I can't even imagine getting stuck in that, because it doesn't even come around again. So it's almost like, whatever you are meant to do with a certain, and I don't want to scare anybody, but like whatever you're meant to do with a certain particular situation, like you got to get it done. This is why, like, within this 5 months, like major breakups, divorces, get-togethers, it's like, got to figure that shit out. Exciting time for relationships, if that's the energy you guys are in. The moon in Pisces emphasizes playful, passionate, emotional time. Full moon approaches, focuses on the attention of the growing bond, the passion at this time, growing a relationship, having fun, pushing boundaries, going to the next level. Work, very creative and empathic, influence on you, your coworkers and customers. Let your clients choose what they want themselves without pushing. Larger scale may result. Gardening is great right now. The sap flow is at the highest. So on your plants, fruits, flowers, other flowering plants, best time to apply fertilizer right now. Avoid planting or sowing activities the first 12 hours and 12 hours immediately following. Cut hair is the perfect time because it grows fast right now as the moon approaches. But it will also go in thinner, so wait until the next full moon to cut if you want to do shorter styles. Hair coloring is good. The moon is currently in a fruit sign of Pisces. Is one of the best signs for a color or chemical treatment. The best time for extreme treatments and change. Hair removal, that's a no-no. Hair removal is too fast at this time with the moon cycle, so try and make it an appointment for laser and wax and plucking or shaving in the upcoming full moon. What I'd like to know a little bit more about is, I forget how to get to the lunar one right here, but it's not letting me. Full moon lunar eclipse, September 17th, 2024. Come and take a walk with me. It peaks. Doesn't really peak until 10 o'clock, 10:30 tonight for Eastern Standard Time. The moon will appear full for about 3 days, Monday through Thursday, especially in the morning. And the eclipse is tonight as well. Europe and Africa, the eclipse will occur in the morning, September 18th. And I want to say it's the harvest moon, isn't it? It's actually pulling me to the Father's Almanac right now. My mom did give it to me. I just don't know where it is. So if you guys have the Father's Almanac, you might want to pull that out, or I will. I think later too, peanut butter's all over the place. I think later too, I'll just play her video for you guys. It's quick. It's like a minute or two of each zodiac. I didn't want to do it. I guess I'm going to do it in this video. I didn't want to, though. Only because I wanted to start reading. Well, I'm going to take some Tylenol, and it'll probably take 10 minutes to get through, so maybe it's a good thing. Pluto in Capricorn. I'll let you listen to what she has to say, and then I'll fast forward through it.
Is about to enter the last degree of Capricorn. And then in November, guys, this powerful, potent, transformational planet will leave the sign of Capricorn and will not return there for over 246 years. To say that this is a monumental shift in our cosmic world and in your personal world is an understatement. I want to discuss.
And I kept talking about Pluto and all this stuff and Venus, and now it's like, okay, this makes sense. But for me, not maybe for you guys, but for me, it's like confirmation, because this is like the stuff I was like feeling without knowing it. So I think it's kind of cool.
The gravity of this shift. And that's what this video is all about. And I am going to talk to you about a concept called last licks in a sign. And this video will give you a mini horoscope for every sun sign and rising sign, and what those last licks of transiting Pluto in your chart means for you. So stay with me. But first, hello there. My name is Maria Simone. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you decide to subscribe and stick around. I am a professional astrologer, and you can find out more about me and my work at insightfulastrology.com, where I offer personal consultations, astrology coaching packages.
Me and her a couple of years ago actually read for each other. It was pretty fun. And I don't usually watch astrologers, only a couple here and there.
And I have an entire astrology. You guys have been having Pluto since 2008.
Aries.
Through your 10th house of career. This is your status. This is your reputation. And so Pluto has done quite a bit in your life here. And it hasn't always been easy. You have had to fight a really important battle to take back your power professionally. And now you should be at the point, Aries, where you are in that position, where you are ready to just be at the top of that mountain and see what you have earned. As Pluto creates those last licks energy for you in the 10th house of career during these next few weeks, it is possible that you are going to experience an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Now, for you, this won't be easy because Pluto is making a square to Aries by sign. So you may have to get out of your own way to claim this. You may have to really overcome something, some kind of obstacle connected to your own personality and your own identity, and what might be holding you back from claiming that professional pinnacle that Pluto does want you to reach now. So it will be quite interesting for you to take note of. Taurus, for you guys, Pluto is wrapping up a tour in your 9th house, which is all about beliefs, expansion, the higher mind. And this is a very kind transit for Taurus. And you are likely to experience a reward over the next few weeks, where you are now able to establish yourself as the authority in some form of higher wisdom that you want to share with others. And you may have an opportunity to communicate.
Sorry. In the beginning of this, I have a pill stuck in my throat. In the beginning of this, she did mention what's mostly going to relate to this with Pluto transitioning before it goes direct in November. I think 15th or 17th. The last licks is really about, it's going to affect your sun sign, what house it's in, and your rising sign, what house it's in.
that wisdom on a very
And
large
then you gotta
scale,
incorporate
internationally,
Pluto
perhaps
and
at
Capricorn.
a professor guru level. It is going to be a very beautiful reward time for you. Gemini, for you, Pluto is wrapping up a tour of your 8th house, which is death, trauma, other people's money and resources. And Pluto here might bring a very important pinnacle or turning point over the next few weeks around balancing the use of other people's resources in your life and doing it strategically, because Capricorn is a very strategic sign. So doing this deliberately, strategically, and in a way that is going to benefit you and the other person in a big way. This could be a big money transition for you. Passive income streams can become very powerful. An investor may come through for a business. You may do very well with investments and royalties and commission-based income. Inheritance is possible. Someone, depending on what else is going on in your chart, someone may have passed or is about to pass away, and there may be an issue with inheritance that you are working through. And while Pluto is at the anaretic degree, this may be a wrap-up for you in that area. So it's also healing. Pluto in the 8th house is, and one of my other astrology teachers, Noel Till, he's passed away, but he was an astrologer who I also studied with. I took his advanced master's class many years ago. I actually took it, I believe it was 2006. But anyway.
The fact is, we've come here right now. Millions of us lightworkers have incarnated on this planet.
With Pluto in the 8th house, he always talked about how in maybe 85%, maybe even more, of the cases of people who were born with Pluto in the 8th house, it's a really good testimony for someone who, because of the significant amount of trauma they've gone through in their own life, they are likely to enter a course of psychotherapy or some kind of very deep healing transformation modality. And then because of that, they are able to heal other people. So for you, Gemini, as Pluto is wrapping up this transit through your 8th house, that may be happening for you thematically, where you are wrapping up some big healing connected to your own trauma and pain and crises in life, and you're now able to use that pain that you've transcended and healed from to heal others in a profound, significant way. Cancer. Pluto has been traveling through your 7th house of partnership. And if you are in the same relationship that you were in 2008, you and your spouse or partner have absolutely killed your relationship and reinvented it in a big way. And the power dynamics in your relationship and how you relate has also shifted. Your partner may have symbolically died and been reborn into a whole different person. And you would have had to choose to remain with that person, to either grow with that person, to allow them the space to grow in the direction that their life needed to take them while still being in the partnership. But for many of you, since 2008, this has been a time where a big relationship has died. And some of you have divorced. Some of you have experienced the death of a partner. This could also be related to business. As Pluto is at that anaretic degree from September 2nd until it leaves November 19th, you're doing this very big wrap up, and it's the last licks. And if you're still with the person that you're in a relationship with, you are going to feel this intensified energy of, wow, we really made it. We've really healed. We are a power couple now. And you really are. If things have been very rocky and yet you've stayed in the relationship, for you, this may be the final ending of the relationship, the final death blow of the relationship. So a lot depends on what else is going on in your chart, and you have to take that into consideration. Now, Leo, Pluto has been traveling through your 6th house of illness, daily work, routine. Pluto here, you have had a difficult time when it comes to authority with work relationships. Playing well with others in your work dynamic might not have been easy while Pluto's in your sixth house. Pluto here has also taught you that there is some kind of healing in your own body that can happen when you are connected to work that is service oriented, that gives you purpose, that has a healing power to it, and that perhaps heals others. So this could be a very powerful time for you. And now as Pluto is reaching the final degree from September 2nd through November 19th, there's a big shift for you in work-related dynamics. You may come into your power now with work and an area of work that truly allows you to be of service and gives you actually this type of authority and this feeling of agency. It could be a really interesting time. Leos have had lots of roller coasters with career and work for a couple of different reasons. Pluto in the sixth house is one of those reasons. Uranus more recently in the 10th house is another. We're not focusing on that part though. We're just looking at Pluto here. So what I can tell you for sure, Leo, is that as Pluto travels this last degree, you can look back and genuinely say that you are the boss of your own schedule. And the way that your daily routine looks now is completely different than what it was just a few short years ago, and most certainly from 2008. This could also be a big healing transit for you with illness. If you have been in a healing protocol for some kind of illness, that may be wrapping up and you may be starting to see the results of that as Pluto starts to move on. If you have neglected your health, Pluto at the 29th degree can bring you down to your knees and call your attention to a significant illness that you need to pay attention to. So Leo, again, this isn't a personal consultation. I'm not looking at your chart. These are general forecasts. So take all of that information in that general, through that general lens and apply it to your life. Virgo, you guys have had Pluto in your fifth house of children, creative self-expression, romance and pleasure since 2008. And now as Pluto is giving you the last licks here, you have completely transformed your relationships with children. Some of you may have experienced a death or a symbolic death of a relationship with a child. Maybe a child is estranged from you, and this time period either will provide you the opportunity to heal that relationship, and there is potential for healing, or it may be this final letting go where you recognize that, unfortunately, you and your child are going in separate directions. And there will be a bit of an acceptance there for you since Pluto is in a fellow Earth sign. So it's the pain of that, I think, is for the most part behind you. And this 29th degree is more about an acceptance. And there could be a final crisis point connected to you and a child. But if there is, more likely than not, it will lead to a healing.
Lowe's knows few things are as rewarding as making a great assist. Right, Lit?
So this could also be about your love life, with love and relationship, and romance and pleasure. Pluto here has forced you to become all or nothing in the approach to love. And some of you may have stayed alone and not dated for a long time, and then met someone where there was this fated, incredible magnetic connection. And if that is you, this relationship is definitely one of the more profound.
I'm sorry to even interrupt. I was looking up and it said confirmation here. It also reads have its validation over the last year in the astrology. I didn't look at it like that. I looked at the validation as the Venus and Pluto. So you guys might be realizing stuff. Like I always felt like I had a past life here. You know, and I think astrology helps more than tarot. I'm not going to lie. But that's just my opinion. Can't go wrong with astrology.
Your life. You're also finishing up your relationship now between your power and your creative self, and you might have created something that is truly magnificent that you're ready to launch out into the world. Libra, for you guys, Pluto is finishing up fourth house lessons. This is home and family, and this might be a difficult time for you, especially if you have planets or points in Libra near the 29th degree, because the power struggles are at home. There could be somebody in your family who is challenging you in this area and wants all of the power and control, or has been manipulative in some way, and you're figuring out how to navigate that, how to deal with that. You're finishing this up though, and some of you may be relocating, maybe transforming your home physically in some way. It's also healing. There could be a healing between you and a relative, but if that happens, it comes at a price for you with your identity in some way. It's kind of like you're feeling that the greater good of the power of the family unit might be worth the hit that you may have to take to your identity. And that's all wrapping up. Scorpio, Pluto, your modern ruler, is finishing up important lessons in your third house of communication. And this is a transit for you that is about intellectual and communication empowerment. You have your voice in a very intense, healing, profound, powerful position. Knowledge is power. And let me tell you, Scorpio, you got it. There is some kind of major communication project for you that is reaching a climax, a pinnacle, an ending, and a launch. It is so harmonious to your identity, though. Whatever this is, it's kind of like you're not just speaking your truth, you're speaking your power, and your voice and your mind and the way that you communicate is taking on this extraordinary, powerful presence. I love that. Sagittarius, for you guys, Pluto is wrapping up second house transit, which is your livelihood, your income. And Pluto here is telling you, okay, my income has died and been reborn. I have really figured out how to get in my seat of power, connected to my talents and abilities, and how to use them to make my way in this world. And while Pluto is giving you the last licks in the second house, there can be that final curtain call, the final round of, okay, this is now where I am financially. It's because of what I've created. Let's see how that reflects my feeling of, am I financially empowered? If you are still not feeling financially empowered, these next few weeks are going to be very critical, where you have that opportunity to make and tweak some changes that will get you there. But you're going to leave this transit, Sagittarius, much stronger financially than you were when you first walked into it in 2008. I'm sure of that. Capricorn, well, you're the star of the show, aren't you? Pluto's giving you those last licks in your sign. If you have the sun, the ascendant, or a personal planet near the 29th degree of Capricorn, it's on. You have Pluto in a direct transit to that planet or point. And there can be this combination of loss and healing and surrender and letting go. It is an intense time. It can feel like you aren't in control, that you have no power. But you know what? The truth is, if something is removed from your life during this time, it is because you are learning a bigger lesson. Either you're learning a lesson that everything is temporary, you're learning a lesson that true power is not having attachments in an intense way, or you may be forced to stand up for yourself and stand in your own power. It's all culminating for you. And after this point, by November 19th, Pluto leaves your sign and you're done. Aquarius, you've got Pluto finishing up your 12th house transit, and that is undercover. That's isolation. That is everything behind the scenes. And so whatever fear that you've had connected to power dynamics, you have had to
I need to add a Victor Wembanyama rookie card to my collection. I have a LaMelo rookie card. I have a CJ Stroud.
Open your eyes and release certain anxieties. And maybe you have been afraid of your own power. Maybe you have made yourself smaller because there is somebody else in your life that you feel has all the power. As Pluto is getting ready to come out of this 12th house, that energy gets louder for you. doesn't get softer, it gets louder because Pluto's going to enter your sign. And then it's really on, and you're going to be full on having those important lessons of empowerment, of claiming your personal power, of the correct use of power, of attachment, control, surrender, all of it. But while Pluto is wrapping up the 12th house, it is this feeling that I can't ignore Plutonian energy anymore. There's a hand grenade in my life somewhere, and the plug has been pulled, and it's going to go off. And if I close my eyes to that, I know that the ramifications of that explosion are going to be even harder. So that's what Pluto's saying as it's finishing up the 12th house, saying, listen, Aquarius, here's the bomb. We're getting ready to detonate, like it or not. So stop closing your eyes. It's time to fully deal with the power dynamics. Pisces, you've had Pluto in your 11th house of social alliances. And this has been interesting because your friendships and the company you keep doesn't look the same at all. You have witnessed your friends and close alliances come into their own power, and you may be celebrating that for them. This could be super, super magnificent. It may also be that you have connected with powerful people who have helped you to get ahead. While Pluto is finishing up that transit, there may be a direct connection now between you and a friend, an associate, someone you're networking with, someone you're in a group or organization with, and that person helping to get you to this next level of personal empowerment in your life, where you're going to feel like you are completely in that driver's seat. And this can also be about healing. There could be a healing in your life that is the direct result of a friend's influence, a friend helping you out. And that can be amazing. So guys, that is your Pluto and Capricorn last licks horoscope forecast over the next few weeks. It is going to be quite profound for many of you, especially if you have planets or points close to the end of the sign or in any of the cardinal signs. So let me know in the comments how this is all going for you, and get ready to let go of Pluto and Capricorn. Journal in your astrology journal about it. What have you learned? What have you experienced? Gosh, Pluto's going to go into Aquarius.
All right. So I did get pulled to these for right now, the Celtic tree zodiac, but I got pulled for September 2nd. Hazel is August 5th, September 1st, right? 1st. September. Vine. September 2nd through the 29th, growth, expansion, eternity. And then Ivy, September 30th to October 27th. So those might be good plants to have around, but this is based on birthdays, okay? So if you were born between December 24th and January 20th, it's birch. Your characteristics are new beginnings, creativity, and renewal. If you were born between January 21st and February 7th, you're Rowan, and it's intellect, wisdom, influence, and protection. If you were born between February 18th to March 17th, it's Ash, it's enchantment and magic. Between March 18th and April 14th, Elder, which is healing, creativity, balance, and fairies, Faeries. Ooh, look at April, my favorite tree. April 15th through May 2nd is a willow tree, love, healing, and divination. May 13th to June 9 is a thornhorn, and it's fertility, creativity, new life, and love. June 10th to July 7th is oak, wisdom, leadership, divine power. I love oak too. Holly, July 8th through August 4th, protection, patience, endurance. Hazel, September 5th to September 1st, inspiration, creativity, prosperity. Vine, which is what we're in now technically, September 2nd through the 29th, growth, expansion, eternity. Ivy, September 30th through October 27th, spiritual evolution, empathy, psychic abilities. October 28th to November 24th is read, ancestors, clearing, banishing negativity. November 25th to December 27th is elder, and it's healing, fairies, and protection. I don't know what that means. And December 3rd, just alone, December 23rd, all by yourself, you got mistletoe, the winter solstice, nameless day, anything is possible. Oh, that's because it's the winter solstice. So for some reason, I really got pulled to this, but not as like dates. As in like now in transits. But I don't know what read looks like either. But that's October 28th through November 24th. And that's all in the midst of this. And this fairies, I don't know what that is. Fairies tree? No. No, that's a fairies. F-E-A-R. Unless it is fairies and it's just the way they do it. It's pretty. It almost reminds me of like a Japanese maple. What was the other one? A reed plant? A reed tree? Come and take a walk with me. Oh, I like that. It's like very whimsical. That's the avocado one. But I love stuff like that in the yard. It almost reminds me of my King Tut that I got over there with all the new sprouts. I'm super happy. So I'm going to read for each zodiac, just a couple cards each. But I feel like I should go back to this for some reason. Especially when it comes to trees or like plants. Which tree represents Pluto? There isn't much information on a tree representing Pluto, but here's some information. Pluto in astrology. Oh my God. All right. Hercules ancient, so white poplar tree leaves. September birth tree, the willow, we just went through that. And then we have the vine, that one right now too. Which tree is which planet? Mars is the clutch tree. Saturn is the sponge tree. Ra, dragon's head. All right, so death, destruction, underworld. I am getting pulled to working with the darker goddesses too, so which is a whole nother conversation. So let's start with Aries. So this right now is just full moon and new moon eclipse. So you're working with two very different energies in the aspect of, it's like the whole, it's ironic because it's like the negative and the positive, which I've been reading about, good omen, bad omen, superstitions, that type of stuff. What did I say? It's ironic? Okay, so whatever it was that blocking me from it. I just looked up 606. All right, Aries, next few days with this new moon lunar eclipse. I'd say the next 3 or 4. And I'm getting ideas for you. But you have the Lovers. And I'm getting like tasty. So I don't know if you're eating something, you're going out to eat. You got the 4 of Wands. This talks about household. This talks about relationships. This talks about nurturing. You do have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Come and take a walk with me. So you could be making a decision in regards to a partnership. This looks more romantic than it does anything else, but it could have to do at work as well. I just got pulled to last licks and I don't remember what that was. So you could be wrapping up a big chapter just in general. I've been noticing in all the reads that are kind of like coming, not with necessarily the continue, but something's throwing you off here. Careful, you could be throwing yourself off. Chakra reboot. Activate your heart chakra by choosing a new path that you walk, or picking up a book blindly. Reconnect with the power of nature as well. Come and take a walk with me. This looks like you're putting energy into something, nurturing something, paying attention to something, even structural. This, does represent foundation, something solid. Seems to be a little different, though. Keep getting pulled to that Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Nature itself will help you. If you don't have time, just try. Because I did get pulled to that tree. To me, it was like a pineapple tree, but it could be just a palm tree. But this is activating a heart chakra by choosing a new path on this new walk. Or just picking up a book blindly. So I don't think this is... could this be something you're doing blindly? Maybe. I don't think that would be a bad thing, though. I would kind of just take a chance. So you might be a little more practical than, caring or loving or compassionate. You could still be that person, but right now you're still being the Queen of Pentacles, or you're about to. You do have a Knight of Wands right underneath and the 6 of Cups. And then the Queen of Wands. So somebody could be thinking they want something more playful. This can definitely go either way. Princess of Cups. So you could be feeling something or time to play. Sometimes it's an I'm sorry, but typically not the Princess. 4 of Wands is the Moon. So it could have to do with this full moon, your foundation, trying to figure out what you want. It could have something to do with your past. Princess of Wands, waiting for a message, maybe 3 of Cups. You're definitely trying to figure out what this is. This could be something new. It could be a feeling. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Cancer, a Gemini. Pay attention to the quarter moons. Beach might be good for you. Stargazing, but moon gazing. I did that a lot Saturday night. So definitely need to open up. I don't know if something is going to be illuminized or if this is, I don't want to say confusion. Your read seems a little complicated, but it's very clear. It's kind of just not seeing something coming, but you know something's coming. just be careful that, I wouldn't say anybody would be taking advantage of you, but I don't know quite what energy you're in right now. I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, but as I dig a little further, the Queen of Wands is there. So this is about emotions and feelings, especially with all this water. This could be a gust of a new feeling. Just undetermined, not really sure where it's going, but I don't see you having an issue with that. Fun, adventurous. But just make sure someone's not looking at you as just like the Queen of Wands, or somebody might come in and try to interrupt something. So just be cautious there too, because there is something within your foundation that's going to be emotional or aggravating or upsetting. I just got pulled to the birds on the TV. And I did get pulled to my plant thing that I want to get. I was waiting for them to upgrade it, but I think I'm just going to scoop it up. So if there's something that you want, maybe get it. You know, it might be good for you. You want to wear new lipstick? Try it. I put on lipstick the other day, and it was like a red maroon that I had down here. And it's like, that's not really her color. And she's like, oh, I'll try your pink. But I don't think that's her color either. So maybe there's like just a mismatch of energy here, or it's just finding the right groove. I think even lipstick, you know, my nanny used to say, can't leave the house without lipstick. And it is sometimes, it can be motivating. There's been times where I felt awkward and I was like, all right, I'll wear lipstick to work. And I did feel, I wouldn't say I felt more attractive, but there was a lot more attraction coming towards me. But it actually made me feel awkward. So I guess it just depends on like what stage you're in here. I was really planning to do these a little shorter. Gotta fucking... There's something deeper that it looks great. I don't think you're lying to yourself, deceiving yourself. I think you just have to. It really is. This is talking about your heart chakra here, but this to me, emotions is a gut as well, like soul. Intuition. I'm not really looking at that as intuition, but the Princess of Cups can be very intuitive, and it's on a dolphin. It's playful. It's dogs in a park. And I have been talking about land lately. I was like, watch where you step, like dog shit, but then I'm getting like a grenade. Maybe you're just trying to figure out where you want to live, what you want, city life, farm life. Maybe you're trying to picture something, but here I don't think you're trying to picture it. I think just really, work on your emotions. It looks like you have them under control. But there is something that's going to come back around in the next few days for you. Next 4 days is what I'm getting. But then I just got pulled to the 6. Princess of Wands. So again, you guys are kind of communicating through princesses, not necessarily the queens, but the queens are what you're giving. It could be a friendship, 3 of Cups, 8 of Swords, the Magician, trying to figure out which direction to go. But everything seems okay. So please don't try to overthink this moon. I think it's just part of this full moon. I guess a new moon, but this full moon. But really pay attention to like the quarter moons. There's something valuable there for you. Could be educational. Remember I told you I wanted to get the witch's calendar? I think I'm going to do that today. Like something educational, maybe something you've been good at, or something that just makes sense to you. Because it's almost like little stories within the witch's calendar. Like this is how this month's going to go, which can be helpful versus just days. if you think about it. So I do feel like there is some type of activation with this, with the moon, and it has to do with your foundation. And then you got justice. So this could be even good karma. This is something that I don't think by any means is karmic. I think this is just doing what's right for you. And her scales are balanced. So try to balance your emotions maybe, but I don't see anything out of place. It's more about kind of opening. And you got the World. So you are opening a new door, and you got the Six of Wands, something that can be successful here. And it's funny, she's looking up at him, or kind of looking this way, but then all the other ones are animals. Come and take a walk with me. Yeah, baby. So, something that you need. Come and take a walk with me. Oh, I want to say it's absolutely Rihanna. I just can't remember the name of the song. So it could just be stepping on a new path, but you could be really emotional during this time. What was clarified with the moon? Justice. Some of you, a lifelong dream, I'm hearing. So something might just click. I just heard reboot. Let's do Scorpio. And it was 11806 when I said it. So it could be something with the number 6 with you guys. Scorpio. Next 3 to 5 days. There's a dead leaf over there. Pay attention to your plants. So it might be something with plants that are extremely symbolic. 6 of Cups. My peanut butter. Three of Wands. Princess of Swords. Paying attention. I just said futuristic, so I don't know if it's something. I don't know if you're bending the rules right here either, so be careful. Are you getting what you need? 3 of Pentacles. Could be a new contract. 5 of Swords. High Priestess. 5 of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. That's what, when I just said that to you, make sure you're getting what you need here. So there is something I'm hearing fishy. It's interesting. It's like I just want to lean her there like she's chilling. You gonna chill or no? So High Priestess doesn't want to chill. Something could be messy here, Scorps. I think you got this, though. I mean, peanut butter, gentle. Hi, gentle. Come see Mama. Come on. Come. Careful when you get up, though. You're not lightheaded either. I am getting pulled to my mother, so this could have to do with a mother figure, but only because they gave her new medicine. I just have had it before, so just be careful, like getting up, that you're not lightheaded. But I got lightheaded first. So there's definitely something here with femininity. I feel like an anemone, Nemo. I think some of you guys, if you're trying different styles of pants or jeans, you'll be happier. I'm getting pulled to like shopping or decorating. I don't know if you're moving here. Forbidden formula. Finding unconventional solution, apply it discreetly. Innovate responsibility, maintain ethics. Because I'm getting like the high priestess with this energy. Let me get one for this Princess of Swords. Because that could be what you're projecting, working with the third eye, energy, bending. Throwing a doubt. This one's been coming out since I got this deck. An unexpected challenge to your authority will rise, inquiring you to reconfirm your command, assert your authority, clarify your stance. And it's same thing, like innovate responsibility and maintain ethics. So there is like an interruptive energy here. At the bottom of the deck, you got saving. Begin saving for the future now. And 3 of Wands is a future card. And this could be a new contract. And then Two-Faced. Sometimes showing only part of ourselves to the world. Guard vulnerability wisely. And I never look at the bottom of the deck in these cards. So this... And I don't remember saying like guarding yourself or sabotaging or did I say you do need to be a little cautious? I can't even remember. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Come see Mama. Hi. Come on up. Wanna come see Mama? Wanna come up? Yeah, come on. Come see Mama. No? Wanna come play? No? I can make a spot for you. Wanna come play? Got your favorite plant over here. Wanna come play? Come see Mama. Come. Peanut butter, come. Peanut butter, come. Come on. Let's go. Up. Up. Peanut butter. You're being silly. What's the deal? Come here. Come see Mama. So again, there might be something with birds with you. I did get pulled to the birds in the other read. Peanut butter, come here. Up. Come see Mama. Come on. Up. Peanut butter, up. Come see Mama. Come see Mama. Come here. Where you going? Come see Mama. So I don't know if like you're waiting. I know this is a message and I don't want to chase him around. So I don't know what this is for everybody, but yeah. I don't know. Where'd you go, Butter? 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 You disappeared? Come see Mama. He just came running. Wow, that was quick. Come see Mama. Up. Up. Want a cricket? You want a treat? I'm just going to take the head off. Oh my God, he's so quick here. So slow down. Because I feel like this message is more for you. Where are you? Peanut butter? Treat? Peanut butter want treat? Where are you? Peanut butter? You really gotta come on. Look at. Ooh, what's this? Cricket. Come. Come. Peanut butter. Want cricket? Want this? Yeah, you know what that is. Come get it. Up. Come here. Come get it. I don't know if this is patience. He wants to come. He's hesitating. This is definitely a message for you guys. What are we on? Scorpio, huh? Come here. I just felt sad. Come. Come on. Here. Peanut butter. Yeah. Well, I don't understand what's happening here. I don't have time for this. Peanut butter, come. You want it? Come get it. I got it. I got it when you want it. Why? Why over there? Good boy. Come here. Dude, you gotta slow down. I know they can go 60 miles an hour, guys. He knows it's over here. Peanut butter, look what I got. Ooh, num-nums. Come get it. Here it is. Right there. Come and get it. If you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na. Good morning. How'd you sleep? And I'm on YouTube. So I'll see you when you come down. Come on. I think it's a message for you guys, like, to come and get it. But you do have to be careful here. And in the beginning of when we first started chatting, when I turned YouTube on, this does not feel like Scorpio energy. That's so odd. We were talking about like kids, and them making money and not being like super smart about it. But somebody could be with you just for money. So you want Mama to crush it up? Don't take off with it. Want Mama help you? Look at the brown spots coming in on his back. You want Mama help you? I don't think he's too comfortable with the white things on my hand either. Don't you dare try to eat that all. Do you want Mama to help you? Let Mama help you. Let Mama help you. Come on, I help you. Come here. Look what peanut butter. I don't think he can choke on that. Oh my God. Kessel is still watching TV. Peanut butter. Peanut butter. So it's possible. Peanut butter. Butter. This is ridiculous. Look at. Did you just eat all of that? Oh my God. Did it go in your belly? I'm scared. Butter. Jesus, you want some water? Fucking A. I thought he was going to pluck it apart. Come on, water. Here you go. Water. Come. Water. Come on, I got water. Okay, so I don't. Peanut butter. I don't know if you're worried. Peanut butter, look what I got. Num num. Peanut butter num num. Hi, look at num num. I got another one. It's up here. Peanut butter right here. Where are you? Good boy. Water. Do you guys hear that? Like it's a cat? Well, it might be the video. But I was hearing that for weeks before I put that video on. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. No, see, that cat's outside. I've been hearing it for weeks, guys. In the neighborhood, the only cat we have is like way down. Kitty, kitty? Kitty, kitty? I was looking in the trees. Maybe it's a bird. All right, you guys definitely have to get outside. There's definitely a message of a bird for you. And he's flying. So it could be something that flies in front of you. Let's get back to Scorpio. Holy shit. Do be careful with whatever it is that you end up doing career-wise. Or with your money. Yeah, the meowing, when I got closer, it sounded like a bird. But it'd be a new bird. Look at all these num-nums. All those num-nums. You should see him. His little head is just hanging over. Two of Cups, Six of Cups. So definitely make sure you're getting that reciprocity, but be careful somebody's not in it for money either. What is with these princesses that keep coming out too? You could be just starting something new. Nine of Wands, you're on defense. You're like, I don't know, wounded warrior type energy, but this looks beautiful. Get up and fight. I don't think you're being lazy. But lazy did come in the other day. I think it was Caden. He had like a knot in his hair or something. No, it wasn't that. But it was something like... Oh, it was a wrinkled shirt. Mia doesn't care if her shirts are wrinkled. And I'm like, that just makes you look straight up like lazy. That you didn't even take the time to like fold your clothes, or... I should go refresh her clothes right now because she didn't grab them last night. She's a Libra. So this might have to do with that Libra energy, the high princess, having that balance. Yeah, I'm going to go. I slept good, thank you. I'm going to refresh your clothes right now so they're nice and warm and wrinkle-free. Yeah, see, I'm hearing it again in the backyard. I don't know what bird meows like that. I know catbirds are really good at mimicking. I'm thinking it must be a songbird, but like I feel like a lot of them are already gone. Oh, thank you. Could be something with a cricket. But it's so funny because I was like so fresh and warm. She's like, it doesn't matter to me because I'm just going to throw them on my bed anyway. She's like, thank you though. But I've had the catbirds around here and they haven't been back in like a month. And they weren't making that noise. And this has only been in the last couple weeks off and on. What bird sounds like a cat in the fall? Gray catbird, I keep saying. They're good at mimicking. I'm waiting for him to mimic the cats myself. But there's plenty of them. But they don't stick around for winter. Spiritual meaning of a cricket. Focus, self-expression, intuition, sensitivity. Cricket's also a good sign of luck, fortune, wealth, abundance, communication. I just think, like, take your time, too. I had to chase him around. At one point, he was super quick. But it also, crickets symbolize spiritually, bring favorable luck into your life and foretell a period of prosperity and opportunity. But because it's so closely linked to luck, to harm or kill a cricket represents bad luck. And it's thought to reverse your fortune. I don't kill them anyway, so. A sign to be wealth and fortune. And even the bottle says it's the crickets that die, and then it's like, okay, well, it's like the no harm in animals thing. And we were talking about makeup, and sometimes it's animal tested. But I feel like it like sidetracked or this is interesting. This doesn't feel like fucking Scorpio at all. Cricket leg on the Two of Cups, which is kind of pulling me to like a rabbit's tail. But it's kind of like get up and do it. But I don't have, what the fuck? There's a lot going on in your brain. But this does have to do with like your future, what you're working on, making sure that things are being reciprocated, even. Like I can picture kids like, who gets the biggest slice of pizza? Fighting over it. Like foolish things, you know? So I feel like there's another card under here, and there's not. So I don't know if there's a sign of like under the glass. Elephants, rocks, where your focus is. You got a pig here, a couple deer. I'm getting pulled to this two-face, like sometimes showing only part of ourselves to the world. But then it says guard vulnerability wisely, as if like you shouldn't. But I feel like that's what you're doing. Or somebody's telling too much, which is ironic because I'm getting pulled to catfish, not catfish, is that thing we've been talking about on the internet lately, the emails. Or that other thing we were talking, clickbait. But this is hiding some type of, well, guarding vulnerability wisely. So be careful what you share. Which is ironic because I did start the other channel. And I'm getting be carefully what I share even on that channel. So be careful here. I think you have somebody that's going to try to use something against you. Social media platforms. This is like a warning. Watch what comes out of your mouth carefully. The way it's said. And I picked up on that energy within the last week or two with the Five of Swords too. like someone's able to like twist your words. If it's your platform though, and it's words, you know, sometimes mine aren't even clear, you know, so somebody could actually use that to their advantage because of the accent. So you do need to be careful here, but remain who you are. Set your authority, clarify your stance, because this kind of is like a stance. But you don't look sad here with the Princess of Pentacles. Like this is something that's coming. But this Two of Cups is someone who's like dangerous that you don't want around. And it's somebody from your past, and they're going to attempt to maybe even befriend you, or more like you'll end up being betrayed. But also befriending. So heads up there, because somebody wants to use your words against you, almost like somebody like thinks they're higher authority or wants to take you to court, or, you know, but like use something against you. But see, even here, it's like find an unconventional solution, apply it discreetly. Careful with your vulnerability. But to me, it's more like what you say. I don't know if somebody's waiting for something to pick up and then they can intrude, or this is somebody that just wants to project what this is, but it won't. It's like back to you. It's going to bounce back to you like glue, that bubble gum, that young childish thing. So somebody could have been attempting black magic or something here. Like this is the time where it would be returned to them. But there's a window still, and I think this window is within the next couple months. And I still find it strange. So we're working with Scorpio right now, guys. This is what I'm finding strange, because I literally just said opening that channel and sharing experiences, which I already do on this channel, but it's different.
It's more laundry. Are you bringing Kim her headphones today?
I don't know why. When does she leave?
She leaves on Monday, but she needs, if I bring this... She leaves Wednesday. Sorry, she leaves tomorrow. So if you're not bringing it to her, then I'm going to have to bring them to her, because I need to give her the shirt, because I have it, and she has to wear this at Haley's thing.
Okay. Kaden has them and your nipples out. Put your laundry down and quietly go in his room and just ask him where they are, I guess, because he has them. She's talking about the Bose headphones, right?
The Bose ones,
Yeah.
right?
Bose, whatever it is.
Right.
And make sure they should be in the case.
Make sure I have the case in the
My sister just said the same thing. The charger's in the case. The cord's in the case. I really think like I'm going to pull like per Stephanie. Like I do feel like this energy is going to get returned to this person, but do be careful, because I feel like somebody here is trying to set you up.
inside better have the
And I feel like they almost want to wait until like your head's in the game, or
Charger better be in here.
it is.
Kaden said it should.
It should be. We never take it out.
Yeah.
And then kind of like frame you.
Oh, the gray plug-in thing.
So if it's
yes, perfect. Yeah, that's what I need both.
like a love interest,
Oh, Caden's been using them?
I think Kaden uses them. That's what they were in his room.
Oh, I don't know.
I try to use them. He uses them more than I do, though,
Okay.
which is good, because I can't stand earpods. I can't stand anything in my ears, so I love using them. So I appreciate you letting us keep them here. Uh-huh.
But they're perfect on a plane.
I know. So Mia, after work, you gonna drop it off?
Well, I
Yeah.
assume that you didn't want to go.
What?
I assumed that you didn't want to drive the kids and bring them since I have the shirt.
Well, you're gonna have the car anyway. I don't plan on going anywhere. I just want to go to the pet store.
You said you wanted to pet store.
Yep, that's it. I don't want it. 2 different directions.
2 different directions for me. I almost want to go there before work.
Alright, I need to concentrate.
You going to work? From home?
Tomorrow I work from home, yes.
No, today.
No, today I go in office.
I don't know if I'm going to bring them before work or after work.
Okay, but I want to concentrate and do this, so you gotta go upstairs and talk to her.
Oh my god, bro. Freaking YouTube. I know, I want to tell you something, but I can't because you're on YouTube.
Okay, well, we can go in the other room. I mean, figure out what you're doing. You got Kim on the phone. I'm trying to do this.
I don't know.
You want to tell me secrets? I mean, come on, pick something. Pick and
I don't know
choose.
if I want to bring it before work, after work. I'm so fucking lazy. And is Alana up?
Lonnie can, maybe Alana can stop and get
Oh,
it.
she's at work.
Oh, that's right. Did she just start this week?
Yesterday.
Shit, I gotta ask her how the day went.
Her student wasn't there because she threw up and went home right away, so she had to just sit in the room all day and watch YouTube videos.
Hello?
I'll just bring her later.
This is, sorry guys, I gotta take this phone call. Mia, go upstairs with Kim, please. I got YouTube on. Oh, good morning. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, she took a phone call. She's like, I'm on YouTube. No, you're on a phone call. I'll just bring it to you later. God. What do I want to do? What do you want? Hold on. Hold on. I have to talk about the mom on the phone. Wait a minute. You okay?
No, I'm not.
I'll pick it up. No, I'll pick it up.
Trying to carry the laundry basket.
Yeah.
I get to step over the board.
Okay, I can move it. I'll do that.
Guys, I'll be back in 5 minutes. It's too much chaos. I'll be back in 5.